Hello everyone, and welcome to my video review of G1 Perceptor Reissue, which was a Toys R Us exclusive. The reason I wanted to do this review is because Perceptor was always one of my favorite characters from G1, and he was featured prominently in the movie, the cartoon movie. So, and also since this was my first review, I wanted to just try out a simple G1 figure, and it's pretty simple. As you can see, I have that big Autobot symbol here on the top. It's really awesome colors, red and kind of a tealish blue, or I guess green if you want to call it. And this is a reissue again, so it's not the original, but it's still a great, awesome figure, and got it for a really great price from Toys R Us. So I'll just go ahead and go straight into the transformation. Now this did come with an alternate mode, and if we go do that, it's basically just turning this over this way, and if you turn it around, you'll see that there are these wheels that you can just turn around this way, and then you can just move this down, and basically before I do that, you want to take these pegs away. And you have tank mode, and this was part of the old Micro Man series with Takara a long time ago, so you could be able to put a man here and man this as like a tank. And this is actually a pretty cool tank if you think about it, and it rolls really well. Okay, now I'm going to transform it back into the telescope mode, and essentially what you do is turn it back down this way, push these in, turn this sideways so that you have the treads up here on top. Move this telescope up here, and there we have it back in its telescope mode. Now another cool feature about this figure is the fact that the telescope actually did work as a telescope. I mean, of course it didn't do much, but it did. Technically, it's not just a piece of glass, but it could actually magnify if you wanted a little bit. I won't be able to show it to you on this video, but that's a really cool feature about this G1 figure. Okay, so what I'm going to do is transform him into the robot mode. First, what I'd like to do is just get to the legs, turn these down this way, and then move them around here this way. Turn out the toesies, and there you have him standing. Okay. Next thing I like to do is move this up, and it completes with this nice little Autobot symbol here. Next, I move these out, move out the arms, all the way so that you can be able to move them around. You move these this way, close these. And there you have him in telescope head mode. No, that's not it. It's basically, you move this over, and on this figure, you can be able to, you'll see there's a peg back here. If you clip it in, it will stay straight. Now the thing is, with this figure, you on the old G1 figure, the original figure, you wouldn't be able to move it to this side, but on this reissue you could. And so the original mode is that you have it here, and it actually pegs in really nicely. After you do that, we have the cool head mode, that when you just move it up, head appears. Again, push it down, there is G1 Perceptor in all its glory. Now, the other thing is, we have the hands. I forgot to mention that. And I forgot to put in these pegs here. But there's G1 Perceptor. Now, of course, he did come with two guns. This really nice red gun. And what I always liked about the G1 figures is that they had really awesome guns. They are really nicely colored as well. This one's now for some reason when I got this figure and I put this missile in, it doesn't do anything, or it doesn't have a spring, so it's basically stuck in here, which I don't mind, because basically that means I won't be able to lose this missile, but it's kind of a bummer, but you know, what can I do? There we go, and there he's double-fisted with his guns. Awesome figure. What I love about this figure is that it's clear and translucent in the chest area, so if you take a closer look, and I don't know if you can quite see that, but, well, the lighting's not too good, but basically, you can see circuit paneling inside here, which is a nice touch. You will be able to see that he has this big honking telescope head, but, you know, basically it's just another gun. You can call it a gun, and I just love the stickering. I mean, what I missed about I guess the current figures now is that the chance to just put on stickers. It has these really nice detailed stickers, and there's just a lot of nostalgia that I have with these figures. I love G1 Perceptor just because it has these really nice figure colors, and if you notice in his head, he has a sort of an Optimus Prime kind of look, but I think this is just unique to this reissue mold. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just quickly transform him back to telescope mode. I know it's really simple, but I just wanted to try it out again. Essentially, what I like to do is first move down the head, or just you can push it down. Move this up here, let it stay there. You know, push the hands together. And then what you do is just move the arms up, and very simple, you just squeeze these in, and these will also essentially move out so that it can be able to move in. And then what I like to do is just move these down, and the legs, of course, are very simple. You just move them out, push them in this way, twist it back so that the tread's back on top. Same here. And there you have G1 Perceptor back in its telescope mode. And so this is my first review. I hope you enjoyed it. I really wanted to just do my first review on a simple figure, and hopefully soon I can be able to do a more comprehensive and I guess newer figure. But hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to talk to you soon.